The Grey Cup 100 train rolled into Moose Jaw on Thursday, bringing with it 100 years of history for Moose Javians to check out. Hundreds of people, young and old and decked out in Rider Green, came out on Thursday to check things out. The train, which has been 2 years in the making, is filled to the brim with CFL memorabilia that stretches across 3 train cars. It starts with a trip down memory lane for some, and for others a history lesson with a complete history of the Grey Cup from its starting point when the Earl Grey donated the trophy in 1909 all the way to the most recent Grey Cup championship games. It tells the stories of those games that have lined the history as you make your way through the cars, with many artifacts donated by the Canadian Football Hall of Fame. The mobile museum ends with a peek inside CFL locker rooms with stalls from players from each team, and that seemed to be the most popular part of the train.
It was cool to see the players' uniforms and names and who they played for.
Well, just interesting to see the guys' pictures and stuff like that, like their family pictures, and it's quite interesting.
Actually, I think just this past train here where you could kind of see a couple of the stars off each team's uniforms, showed when they won the Grey Cup and stuff. It was kind of interesting to see what teams have dominated over the years. And
there was much more to the event as well, with local football and cheer teams coming out and fun and games for the whole family. Plus the main attraction, no, I don't mean Gaynor, but the Grey Cup itself. Moose Jaw Mayor Glenn Hagel says this was an amazing event for people to come check out.
It's just awesome. You know, this is Rider country. We got football fever all the time. And to be a part of the Centennial Grey Cup is just awesome. Just a great big Moose Jaw tip of the hat to the CFL for including us in the Cross Canada Tour. And we're still looking forward to the Riders being part of the Centennial Grey Cup this year. But next year the Grey Cup is going to be back here in Saskatchewan, and we got Rider fever.
There was also Rider greats on hand, including George Reed, Matt Dominguez, and Moose Jaw's own Scott Schultz.
This is where I grew up, and it's something that I dreamed about winning a Grey Cup since I was knee-high to a grasshopper, and so to do it with the team the home team it's just tremendous. What a unique idea, and what a way to get that out to the fans and let them have the experience, because there's so much history in 100 years that it's just so rich, and it's a real shame that in past there wasn't such an accessible way to go and be a part of it, and bringing the train through and showing all of the artifacts and the stories. It is tremendous.
The Grey Cup train has 3 more stops in Saskatchewan before continuing its trek out east and on to its final destination, the Rogers Centre, for the 100th Grey Cup on November 25th in Toronto. For DiscoverMooseJaw.com, I'm Marc Smith.